second chapter of Mark's Gospel teaches us what it means to be the church. To be the church means to introduce others to Jesus and the abundant life of mercy, love, and forgiveness Jesus has to offer. But in order to do that, there are some obstacles that the church has to overcome. The Gospel of Mark tells us not only what those obstacles are, but how we overcome them. The first obstacle for the paralyzed man in the story is pretty obvious. He knows or has heard about Jesus. Indeed, all of Israel is talking about this Jesus who performs incredible miracles. He would like to go and meet Jesus, but the problem is obvious. He can't. He needs help. And so the next thing you know, 4 friends show up. People of God, this is the church. The 4 friends who show up, they are the church. They go to the person in need and they pick him up. That's what the church does. 7 years ago, I came to United roughly 7 years ago, and a member of our congregation came in, made an appointment, knocked on my door, came into my office, introduced himself. We sat down, and before I had even gotten firm into my seat, he said, "Well, I don't know what the call committee told you, but I'm here to tell you what your real job is." I thought this could be an interesting conversation. We talked for about 10 minutes, and he explained, and to be honest, there were rather predictable things he said. Nice man, I still see him in the community on occasion, but he said to me, "Here's your job." You can guess what my job is, right? Get more people in church on Sunday morning, get more kids in Sunday school, get younger families involved, get people in their 20s and 30s going to church again. That's your job. That's what he said to me. So we did this for about 10 minutes, and I could tell I was frustrating him. Because instead of saying yes, I would always ask him a follow-up question. I'd ask him question after question. Until finally, after about 10 minutes, I said what might be the wisest thing I have ever said as a pastor. Now, it's a low bar, granted, but here's what I said. I said, the truth is, after talking with your call committee, I'm under the impression that my job is to do the exact opposite of what you've described. My job is to get everybody to leave the church. Of course, there was that look of disbelief, maybe a little bit of anger towards the call committee. And then I explained that the mark of a church, at least from God's perspective when I read Scripture, is not how many people show up on a Sunday morning. The mark of a church, and how faithful that church is what happens on some random Thursday afternoon. Does that make sense? The number of people, and obviously, I would hope church is full, all 3 services, we would have a 4th, a 5th, a 6th. I love when people are in worship, it's important. But what's even more important is what happens on Thursday afternoon when you meet a coworker who has just lost a spouse, or a neighbor who is going through a job loss, or your kid at school is eating by himself for the 100th day in a row. How you respond as the followers of Jesus in those moments, that's how God judges the faithfulness of a church. It's not how many people show up. It's about how many people go into the world. That's the first thing that the church does. The church shows up for people who are in need. That's what happens in our story. Those 4 friends, they show up. They show up, they pick the man up, and they begin to walk. They're going to bring him to meet Jesus. Of course, by the time they reach Capernaum, there's a problem. The crowd is too big. You know the story. The kids acted out. They cannot make it through the crowd, so they decide to go around back, hoping maybe there's a back door. There isn't. Instead, one of the friends says, "I've got a great idea." The other friends look at him. He's never had a great idea, but he's confident in this one. "Let's get up on the roof." Okay, 2 climb up. The other 2 hoist their friend up. They eventually join. The 5 of them are up on the roof together. Okay, where do we go from here? Let's dig a hole in the roof. This is the very first Bible story I learned. 3rd grade CCD class, that's Sunday school for Catholic kids. two of us in the classroom, one kid who had practically memorized the whole Bible, and then me. I learned this class, learned this story. And I remember our teacher taking out the pictures and me thinking, are those guys fools? What are they doing? They're digging, what could possibly, the roof could cave in, right? And yet they get down and they begin to dig through the roof. Here's what you need to know. In the ancient world, do you know what roofs were made of? 3 ingredients: straw, mud, and manure. Yeah. So if I told you to help a friend, you had to put your hand in a bucket of straw, you would do it without hesitation, right? If I told you you had to help a neighbor, and you had to put your hand in a bucket of mud, you'd probably say, okay, I'll do it. If I told you to help a stranger who you've met once or twice, you'd have to put your hands in manure, there'd be some hesitation, right? And yet that's what these friends do. What the church does is the church shows up. The church, we get our hands dirty. I mean this both literally and figuratively. Literally, there are people in our church who, whether it's in the kitchen on a Wednesday night or another day of the week, or it's painting somewhere or building a Habitat for Humanity project, or refurbishing bikes so kids in the community can have something to ride around on in the summertime. I see people getting their hands dirty. That's what the church does. But I also mean it figuratively. That when we show up for people, we actually enter into their lives. And to do that, we probably, at least most of us, myself included, we need a little less judgment and a lot more empathy. And I know how this has played out in my life. Years ago, before I came to church, I met someone from the community I served. She was going through something difficult in life. A co-worker had said, go talk to Pastor Justin. An introduction had been made. She came into my office. She talked about what she was going through. There was a crisis. We talked. She vented. And by the time we were done, she said she felt a little bit better. We said a prayer. She was leaving. And before she walked out the door, she turned and she said, could I could tell she was hemming and hawing. She was nervous about something. She said, could I come to your church on Sunday? Is that okay? Of course. 8 and 10 o'clock. Come for worship. Visitors come all the time. I lied for her. But I had 3 people at each service, both services, ready to greet her. The day came and the day went. She never showed up. I decided I needed to make another connection. I couldn't call her, that would be too much, that would scare her off, so I went to her place of work. She worked at a place where I bought gas. Normally I was a pay at the pump sort of person. But on this occasion I went inside. I bought a Mountain Dew and a Hershey with almonds. Not because I wanted it. I was doing it for Jesus. And I chatted with her, and by the end of the conversation, after I bumped into her, she said, I'm coming to church on Sunday. I'm going to be there this Sunday. So I had people ready to greet her. Sunday came, Sunday went, she didn't show up. Next week, I went back, bought the same thing. I nearly became diabetic for the Lord. She didn't show up. After 3 weeks of this, I finally just essentially kind of washed my hands of the situation. I'll be honest, I was a little petty, but more than that, I just thought, you know what, she's never going to show up. And when I bump into her, she feels like she needs to lie and just walk away, just be done with it. If she needs something, I'm sure she'll give me a call again. On the 4th Sunday, after she promised to be there, she showed up. Friends, I've never seen someone look so scared entering a building in my entire life. I've watched people going to haunted houses looking more comfortable than this woman was. She came in, her hands were trembling when she took the bulletin. She didn't sit in a pew, she nearly collapsed. It took a couple people greeting her to make her feel a little bit more comfortable. I would be lying if I told you she became a person who came every Sunday. But she started coming periodically. It took me weeks, probably months, before I learned the full extent of her story. story was this. That very first Sunday that she was going to come to church, she got up the night before she had laid out what she was going to wear, her nicest clothes. She came to the church, and she drove around the block over and over again. She never parked. We had a parking lot. That wasn't the issue. She couldn't find the courage to park the car. The second week, she got in the parking lot, but she couldn't find the nerve to open her door. The third week, she actually came to the door. She left. It took me weeks to figure out an older guy from the church eventually told me, yeah, I saw that woman. I've seen her at church a couple times. I saw her one Sunday. I didn't recognize her. She walked in, but she must have forgot something because she ran back to her car. Can you imagine that? Walking to the door of a church and being so scared of how you're going to be received that you literally run away. What I did not know is that what I was not empathetic towards, is this woman had a lot of stuff in her life. She had been convinced that she was not lovable, that she wasn't worthy of mercy or forgiveness for things in her past. And I, as an ambassador of Jesus, was ready to wash my hands of the whole situation and walk away. The followers of Jesus, we show up for people in need, and we are willing to get our hands dirty, to enter into the messiness of life. I am certain that maybe you have the same situation, maybe not. From my perspective, I am certain the vast majority of people I meet who are going through something difficult in life often are dealing with struggles from their past that are greater than anything I've experienced. So I can look at them with judgment, or I can look at them with empathy. But only one of those things opens up the possibility of any sort of relationship. People of God, we show up, and we get our hands dirty. Of course, you know what happens next. They dig the hole, they wrap the rope around, they lower the man down. Jesus takes one look, and as the kids hopefully heard in our passage, Jesus says, your sins are forgiven. Which has nothing to do with anything that we expect. Or it does not meet our expectations, does it? What we know, but the friends did not, is there's something else going on in that house between Jesus and the religious leaders. It's all about his authority. The friends, for a moment, must have been disappointed. And I'm guessing that some of you know this disappointment. When you show up, when you get your hands dirty, and then you say, Jesus, where are you at? When am I going to see that healing? When am I going to see that transformation? When am I going to see that relationship change? And yet, it happens. Not on the timeline of the friends, but on the timeline of Jesus. Because the story part of the story I did not read to you is how it concludes. Is Jesus looks at the man and says, I say to you, stand up, take your mat, and go home. And immediately the man stands up. The man who had been paralyzed stands up. The lost are found. The sick are healed. The dead are raised. That's what Jesus does over and over and over again. So people of God, this week, it's very clear what we've been called to do on all the Thursday afternoons, starting with this one and the ones to come. We show up. We show up for those who are most in need. We are willing to get our hands dirty, and from there we trust. We trust that God will bring healing, wholeness, and that abundant life that only Jesus can do. May we as the church do exactly what we have been called to do.